Hi, my name is Kevin Taylor. I'd like to ask the CEO of NAPE, that is the Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program. His name is John Kumal. John Kumal, where is the $10 million? And also, where is the 3 million Ghana cedis? This is with all due respect. So with all due respect, the National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program, that's NAPE, is a flagship policy initiative of the government of Ghana with the primary objective of providing an integrated national support for startups and small businesses. It's simple. Now, NAPE, as we all call it, primarily focuses on providing business development services, startup incubators, and funding for young businesses to enable them grow and become successful. Now, the National Entrepreneurship Program, NAPE, is therefore set within the context of Ghana's long-term strategic vision of consolidating its middle-income status and also building an industry-driven economy capable of providing decent jobs that are suitable and sustainable for development. Now, the President, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, launched the National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Plan in 2017. We all remember it was on the news. You can see the pictures and all that. Yes. The plan, according to the President, will enable new businesses to emerge. Yes, to merge and give them the space to grow, to receive financing and business development services, to secure markets during the critical formative years, and to tap into a wide supply chain and network during their growth years. That is helping to create jobs at a widely distributed national level. Now, my fellow Ghanaians, despite the severe constraints of the country's public finance resulting from years of mismanagement and corruption, the President, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, said or contributed, his government, they contributed $10 million as a seed money for the plan. Yes, 10 million American dollars. And I'm going to quote the President here for a specific reason. The President, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, and I'm going to quote him, and I quote, "It is the intention that this seed money should be leveraged to raise money from private sources and public organizations to the tune of $100 million to fund its program." End of quote. So, as you can see, the President was saying that the government was going to put down $10 million and also bring in the private sector and other industries to bring in more money. So their projection was about $100 million, meaning some private entities and some small, big businesses and some, multinational companies have at least put money in there, and we know. So we're getting closer to the 100 million, or even maybe we have passed the 100 million. And all these things, or all this money is being monitored by John Kumal, the CEO of NAPE. Now, let's go on. Producer, do we do the job now? Yes, let's do the job now. So remember, when I put out my poster, normally that is what I do. I put out poster before I record the show and I bring it out. Now, when I put out the poster yesterday, in less than 17 minutes, John Kumal released a statement. And on my poster, I just said that where is the 3 million Ghana cedis? I didn't say John Kumal stole the money or he has taken the money and given it to his girlfriend, that girlfriend from Holland who is pregnant in Ghana, or he has taken the 3 million to put into his wife's church. No, I just said, where is the 3 million? But John Kumal ended up writing a whole lot of things. And it sounded more like he's not been charged, but he feels guilty about something. Yes, John Kumal has not been charged, but he feels very, very guilty. But the funny thing in his letter in the process trying to tell Ghanaians that I'm a liar and somebody is setting him up, he set himself up. In the letter he released, that's the press release he released to, I don't know what he was trying to do, mess my show up or make people think that he's not guilty. He shot himself in the foot several times. He talked about one guy called Osei Bonsu. I'll talk about that guy, saying that guy cooked up forged documents to mess up his political career. that boy has been hired by his opponent to destroy him. And as usual, Kevin Ekobedu Taylor too has been hired by some people to destroy him. Now, let me show you something, because we need to, find the basis of the story before we move forward. Now, this is the WhatsApp group that John Kumal belongs to. It's the Ejisu WhatsApp Parliament, as you can see. And that Osei Bonsu boy is on the group. He's one of the members. Actually, he responded the moment John Kumal released that statement before my show. And that boy made it emphatic, and he made it emphatically clear that he has not been arrested, because in John Kumal's letter, he said the boy has been arrested, he is before court, and the judge is making sure they're going to jail him. This is the boy on their own platform, and John Kumal is part of this platform. And the boy said he has not been arrested. He is not before any court. If John Kumal is a man enough, he should mention the judge's name and the lawyers taking care of the case. So the boy made his case clear. So it automatically shows who John Kumal is. He's a liar. He's a thief. His strategy is always to go after people with the police, to use his position to intimidate people. And here I wanted people to understand what he was trying to do before we start the show. So this is the fingerprint of John Kumal, showing all sorts of crimes in here. And the guy came out to tell him on the platform that, John, I am not before court, I have not been changed, and that is the Osei Bonsu boy. Now let's go to the issue, producer. Can you put John Kumal's picture here? I want to give people a brief history of John Kumal, the kind of people he works with, the kind of people he hangs around with, why I am doing this today. Now, this is John Kumal. He is the CEO of NAPE. He is the CEO of NAPE because the president made him the CEO. He didn't just come in. He's young. He is also aspiring to be the parliamentary candidate. He wants to be the MP of Ejisu. That's his constituency. He used to be, he's a party member. He is a delegate. He has a position in the NPP. Now, this guy has become rich overnight. He's a billionaire. In fact, you see, when young politicians start to steal, they find all sort of means to steal because they think that is the only way they can help or push their political career. Hey, NAPE, a young man, you could have stayed at NAPE, made it about yourself, build a career out of it, help young entrepreneurs, and your name will be put on it. Like John Kumal is the person who sustained NAPE. But why do you think this guy wants to go to parliament? He has seen something. He has money. He thinks he needs more power. So he's power drunk now, and that he would tap or go into the monies for the young entrepreneur to make his dream come true. As you can see, his campaign is one of the richest campaigns. Yes, in Ghana now. You see these cars? He has about 15 of them, fresh ones. John Kumal is just the NAPE CEO. He's not taking money more than the president. If you go on his campaign website, you see the amount of money this guy is splashing. The money he is splashing in Ghana. He's so rich. And the NPP knows, the delegates know. And the reason? The people in the Jubilee House, this boy is paying money every month to them. So he has his masters he's working with. And these things, I'm going to bring them out slowly. Today, I want people to know who John Kumal is and the kind of person we are dealing with as Ghanaians. This is the kind of person we have given NAPE to. We have actually handed $10 million to and $100 million in excess. And then he's handling that money. And he has political ambitions. So, as you can see, this is the John Kumal guy. Everybody knows him. I'll talk about him. This guy is a big deal. He took 1 week to celebrate his birthday. 1 whole week to celebrate his birthday. That shows who John Kumal is. But let's relax small. Let's move forward. Producer, can you put his PRO, NAPE PRO, that's the PRO of John Kumal. In fact, I think he's the guy who wrote the letter. Now, if you don't know this guy, let me introduce this guy to you. This guy is called Osei Brinya. Those who don't know him, let me give you a brief summary of this guy, his background. There was a guy who impersonated a nurse, and people were saying, oh, a Flagstaff House worker, a Jubilee House guy, a guy who works at the president's office impersonating a nurse, and he was arrested by the police. He was in the news, in the papers, everywhere. It is this guy, Osei. Yes, he is a thief, he's a criminal, he's an imposter. This guy is the PRO of NAPE. After he was busted, remember, this guy was busted, he was all over the news. They still kept him in the Jubilee House. In fact, he works under the office of the president. It was, I am not making this up. When you watch on, you can take a look on Ghana Web, it was there. On Peace FM Online, it was there. A lot of people, a lot of outlets reported it. The Herald newspaper did an extensive reporting on this criminal. Today, this guy is the PRO of NAPE. So you have to understand, it's a criminal who is still holding a position that is very sensitive. This guy is a thief. This guy used to be a former aide of Obinim. People know him. He is a first-class criminal. And this guy, combining with John Kumar, are the guys handling NAPE. Fellow Ghanaians, I wanted to do this for you to understand what I am doing. I wanted to build the story for you to know the people in charge, their background, their track record, and what they can do. And this is what they are doing. They are really hurting this nation. Now, there's one thing I want to talk about quickly before we move to the other matters. You know this Osei guy, he was caught on tape, yes, talking to delegates at Ejisu, promising them that if they vote for their preferred candidate, that's John Kumar, in the coming primaries and all that, what they are going to do is they were going to give each person 10,000 Ghana cedis. Yes, 10,000 Ghana cedis from the NAPE money. And that they just have to come as a business and the money will be shared. And he made an example that some people have even received their money. If my producer is going to play this, let's play it, because I want people to know what these guys are doing with the NAPE money. They are giving to party executives, they are giving to delegates, and majority of the money is going to them because they have created a cartel that the money goes around and ends up in their own account. So producer, you can play this less than 30 seconds. I want people to understand this is the Osei, the PRO of NAPE. So as you can see there, that is what they do. This is NAPE money. He's promising people that they are going to give people 10,000 Ghana cedis. That's 100 million old Ghana cedis just for voting for John Kumar. That is the problem we have as Ghanaians today. Now, let's go to the issues. My fellow Ghanaians, you see this letterhead? This letterhead, as you can see here, is the original letterhead NAPE used in 2017-2018. Remember, NAPE was set up in 2017. This is their original letterhead. They can come back and show us the NAPE letterhead. I just wanted to come and prove me wrong that this wasn't the real letterhead they used in 2017-2018. In 2019, they changed their letterhead. But this is the letterhead NAPE used in 2017-2018. There's a reason why I am doing this. I want people to follow, focus, and they will understand where I'm coming from. Now, if you've been listening to me, I talked about how people will be selected, the program, the NAPE program. What happens is small business, you write your proposal, your ideas, you put it on paper, you submit to NAPE. What NAPE does is they go through all your submissions, they read it, they get to know your business plan, the plan you have, what you can do with your plan, and then they invite you in. When they invite you in, they have to groom you, they have to train you. That process is called the incubation program. It's called the incubation program, whereby they prepare you for the international market. They prepare you for the market because they're going to give you money to enter the market, which is very, very tricky. So that process is quite cumbersome. Now, the incubation program, what happens is there's a particular company that does it, because there's a company that works under NAPE to train people, and then after they train all these applicants, they send the list to NAPE and be like, you know what, we train 100 people, we think these 80 people are the right people to be given the money. Now, the incubation program, that small program there, the company that does the job is owned by John Kumar. Yes, we have documents to that. John, today I am throwing you a lot of red meat because I know you are temperamental, you are not smart, you are very deep in your ego. So I'm throwing your red meat to you and I will expose you to the core. All the money you've stolen, I will expose you. That incubation program. So that small thing that is going to do the selection, that small program, the company that does that belongs to John Kumar. There's a reason why I'm telling you this, and I'll come back to it. Focus. If you focus, you get to the last cent. Now, with all due respect, we have to understand that the core mandate of NAPE is to serve applicants or startups from all regions, in fact, everywhere in this country, because we're trying to make sure that every region, every single region, the entrepreneurs there, majority of Ghanaians who need help from government get access to this money. So basically, the coverage is supposed to be nationwide. That means at least we should be able to see a substantial amount of young entrepreneurs or businesses, small startup businesses, getting the opportunity from all over the nation. But I'm going to tell you something. Everything happening here is centered or is directed to Ejisu. Now, when you look at the list, this is the list, almost 200 people. Yes, between 150 to 200 people. These are the documents we'll be talking about today. Only 4 of the applicants come from Western region. Upper East region has only 2 applicants. And Volta region has only 4. The rest of the applicants that won the money, the 10,000, 50,000, 20,000, 30,000, all come from the Ashanti region. So about 95% of the applicants here, let's say 98% of the applicants here are all from the Ashanti region. That is NAPE, giving money to small business. So it's looking like only Ashanti region, the entrepreneurs are all in the Ashanti region. None of them is from Greater Accra, Eastern, no. Only 4 is from Western, Upper East 2, and Volta region 4. Now, 98% of the applicants they gave the money to are all from the Ashanti region. And 98% out of the 98% are from Ejisu. You see, about 98% are from the Ashanti region. They were giving that money. Now, within that 98%, about 97% of those people, so basically, it's about 98% of the applicants came from Ashanti region, and all of them came from Ejisu. And remember, Ejisu is where John Kumal wants to be minister or member of parliament. So basically, he's using NAPE money to buy delegates in the Ashanti region. So NAPE is all about Ejisu. NAPE is about John Kumal. NAPE is about, if you vote for John Kumal, you get NAPE money, but not the small businesses and the startups. That is where we are now, my fellow Ghanaians. Now, I'm going to break something down to you. How did Ejisu delegates and party foot soldiers and sympathizers get their name in here? That is where the Osei guy comes in. The boy I was talking about, he made a statement in his letter saying that the boy is at court, the police are after him, he's a criminal, he's forging documents. That's how the boy's name comes in. This guy, in fact, got or intercepted these documents, some of them. Even though we were also chasing, he had these things and he posted it on that platform because he realized the majority of the people he know, their name was in this list. And they are all in Ejisu and they are delegates. So he posted on the platform and asked, what is happening here? Our names are in the NAPE list. And then some of us are getting text messages that some monies have been paid to us, but we don't have the money yet. What is happening? Because John Kumal is on that platform and his PRO, that thief, yes, Osei Brenya is also on that platform. That is what started the whole problem. Now, the only thing that John Kumal could do was to send the police. He went straight to police station to report this boy and said that this boy has forged documents to disgrace him. Simple. So the first thing he normally does whenever he's in a corner, he's caught lying or stealing, he goes to the police, he makes statements, and then he tries to use the system or the security forces to intimidate you. That is his job. Now, it does not end there. When they went to the police station, a lot of things came up. They asked John Kumal that, John Kumal, where is the original document if you say these documents are all forged and they are fake? Remember, when you go to NAPE, John Kumal's wife, she's a pastor, she's a priestess or whatever. Her accountant at her church is the accountant at NAPE. Everybody knows that. We have documents to that. John Kumal's wife, that's her church. Yes. Her accountant at her church is now the accountant at NAPE. That guy doubles as a church accountant, as a NAPE accountant. You know the reason? This is the guy who's concealing all the transactions. Now, let's go back to the issue. When John Kumal reported this guy, when they got to the police station, in fact, it was good because at the police, the regional security coordinator, and his name is Opareado. He is retired. Now he's the regional security coordinator. People watching me tell him that I have the docket, I have everything. And this man did a very good job. Now, he handed the case over to one policeman called Tiger. I'm mentioning names because I know what I'm talking about. Opareado told John Kumal on phone, was on speakerphone, and people were there, that, you know, John, what we are looking at here is very, very serious. It looks more like the guy is providing us with original documents. You have not come out with any counter document to say or to tell Ghanaians that these are the real ones and the ones the guys are showing to us are fake. So it will be better, or it will be good in your own good interest, take this case out and go settle it at party level, because if it escalates, you'll be in hot waters. That is what Opareado told John Kumal. But John Kumal, as you know, he's been stealing, he's rich now, he's strong, he thinks he can do whatever he likes. So John Kumal went on. Now, this is where it started getting murkier. There were some sub-chiefs whose names appeared on that list, and they were all NPP delegates. There were some members of the party, you know, so they all started asking questions. Now, as we speak, John Kumal, you are in court with this sub-chief and other delegates because they are trying to tell you that their name was on the system, they got text messages, and they didn't get the money. So where is their money? You are in court now, and I'm going to prove to people. You see, today I'm serving you a lot of red meat because I have a lot to tell Ghanaians about you. You've been stealing for too long. It is too much, and you need to be checked. Now, there's one thing I want to tell the Auditor General. It is about time you entered NAPE. The crime happening there is unprecedented. They're stealing. In fact, I have documents to help you do this job, because these people at NAPE have decided to steal from Ghanaians because we are not watching. Now we are all stressed with this corona, but John Kumal is really making money, billions. I have a simple thing to explain to Ghanaians. How did these people, these guys, their name get into the system, and how come they were being sent text messages? Now, what John Kumal did was, he's very smart. You know, when NAPE was put together, all that he did was, he actually went to his constituency, the Ejisu constituency, and picked the party book, the MPP delegate party sympathizers book. Because in that book, they have their names joined with their phone numbers. And now remember that he is the person, his company is the one taking care of the incubation period, the company that will be checking all these people and giving the names to NAPE to say, oh, these 100 people, we check them, we analyze them, these 25 people are the people who are supposed to be giving money. So what he did was, these names, he went to put it in the system at NAPE. The original applicants, they pushed them somewhere. And what he did was, because they have just phone numbers, and that some receipt has to be shown that they were sent emails or text to tell them that they have qualified and that they came for their money, because the process, the last thing in the process when you go into the NAPE school or NEP process is you submitting your banking details to them so that they can pay the money to you. So what John Kumal and his PRO, the criminal, did is they created a bank account to connect to all these names they actually fed in the system. So technically, NAPE is paying some applicants that had gone through the program, but at the end of the day, all these applicants are MPP applicants from Ejisu, and these applicants, all their bank accounts connect to John Kumal. So all this money we think we are paying to entrepreneurs, small businesses and all that, the money is being paid to John Kumal because he has created this network whereby he brings in the names from Ejisu. The phone numbers are there. They text the phone numbers because he knows these people are not even going to follow, and he has already promised them that he's going to pay them 10,000 Ghana cedis. Now the money is paid into the accounts, and the account automatically comes back to him. So he's paying himself. That's why I'm asking, the $10 million, where is the $10 million? Give us evidence of the people you have paid the money to. Give us the original documents, because you are saying that all the documents we are showing here is a lie, which is fine. We want you to come out with the 2017-2018 original document. I'm giving you 72 hours, just 3 days. 72 hours. Your office is a public office, and you need to give us access to that document, because I'm already in your office and I'm doing so many things there. Boss, you can't run away from this. If you say what I'm showing here today, with about 98% of the people coming from Ejisu as the people who passed, or the people who have been given 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40, 50. come out with the original documents and disprove these ones. This letterhead is the old letterhead used in 2017-2018. We want this list. Bring this list, the original one for Ghanaians to see. You see, your girlfriend, you gave 100,000 Ghana to and told Ghanaians that she has applied for NAPE and her qualification is the best. If Fiat Schwarzenegger came out to tell Ghanaians that that girl is your girlfriend, people lied. It is true. That girl is in Ghana now. She's pregnant. She's pregnant. Your wife is always praying. Now you have an ultra-modern crèche. Your wife is cool. She doesn't care. But to be a gentleman, you see this, your girlfriend is pregnant. Yes. She has taken that 100,000 Ghana, 1 billion, no problem. Don't stress that lady. We want you to come out with the original documents and tell Ghanaians that Kevin Taylor is lying and these are the original applicants and this is the money we paid them. And then you can disprove me. John Kuma, the time has come. And I told you, I'm going to hit where it hurts. Trust me. People hit you, they hit you in the chin, they hit you in the shoulder. I will hit where it hurts. This is the time you have to be ready to receive because you have met the wrong detective. I don't spare. I don't allow people to intimidate me with the police or some ignorant politicians' powers. I only speak truth to power. John Kuma, I'm asking you only one question. This list was created by you. Every money here went to you. We want you to disprove this document. Bring the original 2017-2018 document and show to Ghanaians and tell them that what Kevin Taylor said is a lie and this is the list. Don't worry. We are already in there. Don't try. I'm giving you 72 hours. 72 hours. And the people you are paying in the Jubilee House, tell them the time has come. They can help you, but they can't help you to survive. I am ready to speak truth to power. John Kuma, this is your final message. I say I'm giving you 72 hours. Provide Ghanaians the original applicant in 2017-2018. Show to Ghanaians and let us put it side by side with these documents I'm showing. These are the names. They are all Ejisu delegates. They are sympathizers. You are stealing money. Your party is making money. Party Hiska. Your campaign is the richest campaign Ashanti region has seen. And this is the time as a young lawyer I expose you for the world to know the kind of person you are. John Kuma, 72 hours. Disprove these documents. Tell Ghanaians, let us know that you are clean. My fellow Ghanaians, I've always said, I'm just a messenger without a Bible or a Quran in my hand, a messenger who has turned into a detective, a messenger who is willing to speak truth to power. My name is Kevin Taylor, and all that you saw here is with all due respect.